Hi, my name is Dave Baldwin, and I am working with Martin Brosman on his upcoming book called Taboo. And Martin's going to share with us a little bit about this book. So let's dive right into it. Martin, why don't you tell us, first of all, why did you decide to write this book?
I decided to write this book because I see we're losing more and more of our sons to either giving up on life or acting out in life. They're not getting into college, they're not succeeding, their failure to launch, and then in society they're acting out, they're joining gangs, they're joining ISIS, or they're just becoming masters of white-collar crime if their family is rich enough. And this to me is a crisis that affects all of us, and if we don't get certain components, then we don't mature as men, and then we fail in life ultimately, or just become a nuisance and problem for society.
So why don't you talk a little bit about what those missing components are?
I believe that men need certain socialization to mature. And the basic components they need for maturing is sufficient father energy, sufficient mother energy, a rites of passage or getting the work done in that area, and then understanding mentoring and mastery, where they learn how to start getting confidence from delayed gratification and working on mastering something. If we don't get these components, we generally don't mature, we don't develop the core, and then what we hear from society is either you need to man up, and then you're saying that to a man that feels like he has nothing inside and doesn't want people to know it, or we're getting the signal you need to be more in touch with your feminine side, putting him in a paradox where, well, I'm either going to give up or I'm going to be the bad boy. There's no option three, and it affects all of us.
So if viewers out there would like to be part of this, how could they help you advance this book out into the world?
Well, after an accident that happened recently, luckily I walked away from, and someone rear-ended me into water, it really got me to realize before I leave this planet, I want this second book to come out. And the second book is based on my first. My first is Finding Our Fire. It's very dense. This is getting to the point, getting it clear, and getting out there. And I realized I'm not getting it out. I need help. I want to get people to be able to be part of it. I develop ideas better by bouncing them off. So having you as a sales process architect, but also as someone to sound ideas off is very important to me. That's how I develop ideas. So that's why we came to developing this crowdfunding, so that you can be part of the process. If you hear something on this that you resonates or you think might be of value, there's a way to be part of it. And we want to know your questions. I believe this is a message that critically has to get out to society. I'm going to be bold enough to say that this is the root cause of most of the violence in our culture, and this is the root cause of most white-collar crime in our culture, and this is the root cause of our families failing. It addressed something core of us as being human beings. If this seemed to touch you, interest you, make you want to know a little bit more, then look for your way of contributing. We've listed numerous ways in this crowdfunding project to contribute. We need your help to make it happen. If you believe in it, you see some value, get involved. If you have questions, ask them. And that's, to me, part of being a mature man, of developing the core, where you also let people contribute to you. And that's one of the things we'll talk about in the book. Look forward to your involvement. We can't do it without you. Join us.